What's going on, everybody? This your boy Gert from Gert at the Movies, and I'm coming to you guys with my review of the movie Nope, directed by Jordan Peele, starring Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Nope sucked so bad. It's a nope for me. I wasted my money on this. It is not worth the time, but I'm going to explain why as we move on. So basically, we have a family of horse trainers, and this family were very affluent in Hollywood, and they are Hollywood horse trainers, and they've been doing this for years. So basically, how the movie starts is that they're hard on their luck, so they're kind of struggling. One, and number two, what drives the plot is that at the beginning of the movie, the dad dies, suddenly. We don't really see what the problem is until like a few minutes later, but blood gushing out of his head and nose, we don't know what's really going on with that. As we find out, there was a nickel in his head. How that got there, we don't know. But after that, we see this UFO type thing that's coming in, and we don't know what it is. We think it's a UFO, but now as we're driving the plot, the main character thinks it's something bigger, and that's what drives the movie. Okay? Now, one thing with this movie, like I said, guys, it is horrible. And the reason why what makes it really horrible for me, I didn't like it at all, is because it doesn't connect the dots. Number one, we look at this UFO, as it turns out, is some type of animal thing. They don't go into the origin of it. They don't go into where it came from. They don't go into why is this even here, and why is it really going after this particular individuals, right? So that's the first thing. And then number two is that as we go through the movie, we figure out how to stop it, but that was it. Normally, when you have a movie like this, and I've talked about this before, a good villain, we see the villain, we see the origin, we see his purpose, and we see what are the stakes if we don't stop him. In this movie, I saw what his purpose was, and I saw what happens if we stop him, but we don't know where it came from, right? And that's why the movie kind of fell flat for me. It left a lot of unanswered questions, and you're staring at yourself at the end of the movie. Was it me? Did I miss something? Maybe I'm just not smart enough to really grasp what's going on. But I am smart enough, because when I looked at it again, I came to the same conclusion. Trash. Now, pros. I will tell you this. One of the best parts of this movie is that Nope, basically, you see in action what normal people would do in a situation like this. So there's one point in the movie where the main character sees some monkeys, and then there's two monkeys, and then there's a monkey that is horizontal. Now, for normal movies, the main characters want to inspect, oh, why the monkeys there? This movie, the dude said, nope, I'm not even doing it, which is a normal response. Also, the same scene occurred when he sees things flying up in the air, blood coming down. He locks his door, stays in the car. The smart thing, nope, I'm not going out there. So that's the one thing that I loved about it. Cons. Number one, it went into a direction I had no idea what's going on, okay? Number two, we don't know the origin of this animal at all. Is it an animal? Is it a space? Is it from space? Why is it going after this particular town? It doesn't address that at all. Number three, it seems to have a weakness with plastic and flags. Why does it have a weakness with this? We don't know. Four, when it sucks the people up, what happens to them? I think they die, but we really don't know. It's such a waste. Five, at the end of the movie, I don't know what's really happening. Did the monster die? Did the monster live? It's not really clear what happened, and that is why I don't like this movie. Another con, normally when you have movies, they introduce different type of arcs, right? And they talk about this section, they talk about this section up here, and then they loop it back around and you see why they talked about this section in the first place. They did one section talking about an old child star who was now the owner of a rodeo park. And when he was a child, he was attacked by his co-star, which was an ape, like a chimp. The chimp went crazy and killed basically all the cast. We don't really know what effect it had on him or why that was introduced, but that never was addressed. And another thing about it, at the rodeo show, the monster alien thing comes there, and it seems like the rodeo manager and the spaceship had an arrangement, but they don't explore that at all. So what's the point? So that's pretty much my review for this movie. As you guys can see, more cons than pros. It is a horrible movie. I know I talked about Thor really bad my last video. I think I might like Thor better than this one. So as you guys can see, it is not worth the time, not the money. This is not even worth streaming. You can wait to TNT for this one. Better yet, let's go ABC and see it free. But that's my opinion. You guys tell me what you think. Please put in the comments below. And thank you guys for your time. Have an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching this video. Once again, this is Gert from Gert at the Movies. If you love this video, please like, subscribe, share, and put your comments below and tell me what you thought of the movie. I love talking about movies, and I definitely want to hear from you. Thank you again.